I'm Rudy Kalane in the CapeCod.com News Center, and today we're going to chat more about the recent letter sent by Barnstable County Commissioners to lawmakers about getting funding for the Bourne Bridge replacement project. Mark Forrest, you're joining me here today. Thank you so much. Can you tell us a little bit more about what's been going on?
This week, the Barnstable County Commissioners signed off on a letter to the United States Department of Transportation, and in particular, Secretary Buttigieg, in support of two recent funding applications for the Bourne Bridge. As most folks on Cape Cod know, we received all the funding for the replacement of the Sagamore Bridge, and we're very excited about that. We had a recent announcement this past summer, but clearly now that the Sagamore Bridge funding is pretty much intact, we need to direct our efforts now towards the replacement of the Bourne Bridge. That project is a little bit more expensive. It's estimated to be roughly $2.4 billion. And earlier this year, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, working in tandem with the Army Corps of Engineers, essentially submitted two applications for funding. And the combined amount of money is well over $1 billion. One program is called the Multimodal Project Discretionary Grant Program, and the other program is the Bridge Investment Program. So they call that BIP. And these applications were sent. One was sent in May, another one was sent in August. And we've been tracking these applications, keeping in touch with our congressional delegation and officials in the Department of Transportation. And the commissioners basically wanted to weigh in this week in support of those applications, the strong support of those applications. We'll also be talking to our selectmen and local towns and urging them to send similar letters in support of funding, again, for the Bourne Bridge. There's been tremendous focus on the Sagamore Bridge. The funding is good shape there. We're really excited and pleased with the leadership from our congressional delegation. Congressman Keating, Senators Warren and Markey have just done an incredible job in advocating for that project. I think some people are surprised. I mean, there was a year ago, people were wondering if, we were going to get anywhere with these projects. And, over the course of a year, a lot of important funding components have fallen into place. And you can't overlook the incredible work that the Healy administration has done. The governor and the Mass DOT have really worked hard to advance the planning, the design, the permitting of the project, and they've set aside funds at the state level to match the federal dollars. And those things weren't done until Governor Healy took office, and things have really accelerated. And because of that, we've been in a very competitive position to secure federal funding. Obviously, we're excited about that. We still need, we're sort of halfway there in the overall program, so we've got to get the Bourne Bridge funded. And this year is a critical year. The unfortunate thing is that it's also an election year, and our hope is that we'll be able to get some decisions done before the year is out.
Now, as well, I think there's this other timer as well in the background with the Army Corps of Engineers' recent study saying that the Bourne Bridge is actually going to be due for some major maintenance overhauls that would lead to several weeks, if not months, of lane closures. Is that also on the mind as you guys send out this letter?
Well, that's one of the reasons why we're really concerned is as the bridges age, the repair work tends to produce longer delays and longer interruptions. And we're obviously seeing a lot more cross-bridge traffic. So that's a concern as well. So we really want to up our efforts and get on board and pushing for the Bourne Bridge funding, and we'll be rallying local towns and select boards to do the same. So that's a real concern.
I'm Rudy Kalane in the CapeCod.com News Center, and thank you for listening.